Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child, a long way from home, a long way from home. 18 inches. 18 inches in which to sleep, eat, drink, die, relieve myself, give birth. 18 inches, but then the boat shifts and there is 12 and then none. Between the next person and myself, and the wood upon which my back first rested attacks my skin, and fed up with it, feeds upon it. Sucking in my flesh becomes and melts into the wood. Is this my burial slat? And the smell once human, now is animal. There were children on this vessel, but they are gone. Gone, tossed over the edge of the boat. Most went the first chance their mothers had to set them free. And the little ones, once they found rest in the ocean, buoyed up by the salt for a short time, before they sank, after the terror left their little eyes, before they were swallowed by forever, after their arms and legs stopped trying, before waves succeeded and pulled them under, after eyes and skin resembled more that of a seal's than a human child, the sharks growing fat off the sick and small, the sharks that nipped at each other and swallowed men whole, the sharks that lived off the flesh of the dying and desolate and lived in the waves cast by the vessel came. The vessel that would deliver us to a new hell, to be consumed by the mouth of man and into another belly. But here again in darkness and foul stench, I share my 18 inches, partially submerged in urine, feces, vomit, and afterbirth. I struggle to believe that red exists beyond blood, green beyond rot and stench. I struggle to remember lush hillsides and orchids, the heavenly smell of the plains after the rain has passed. I pray to any God that will listen, deliver me. Like a motherless child, eyes caked shut, wrestle awake, eyes are met by newborn cries and warmth. A corpse straddled by a nuzzling babe with a searching mouth lies next to me. Somewhere between the haze of tormented sleep and raucous waking hours, my neighbor gave up her child, laid it gently on her chest and slept and slipped into death. Here in the mouth we are slowly chewed, this new young thing exists. Now its life belongs to no one until its cries are heard, and here I have heard them. He is mine. I reach my hand heavy with iron toward the child. He slips easily from the cold body. He is mine. This fresh-skinned cherub, he is mine. In the mouth we are chewed, prepared for digestion. He is mine. I have no milk. He wails. I am without. I can only hold. He wails. I cannot. I will send him to the waves. A long way from home. Integration. Little black girls pray nightly for transformation into Barbie, beautiful Pantene and flaxen. Nightly. Prayers, little caged lights ascend, and innocence offends the ears of the Creator in little voices. Take back my face, Father, and make me over into white bread wonderful. Nightly, little lambs' heads bow and pray. If I can't die before I wake, let me wake free of this skin. I'll trade you my gravity-defying curls and twigs for your flaxen silk. Father, take back defiance and bring me a permanent relaxer. Don't let my eyes be so dark that those who look on mine can see the depth of their destruction. But pry loose my eyes instead. Give me eyes like the blue of the sky or green grass. Little black girls pray nightly for transformation. Hysterical blindness. A tourist in my own body, I purchased my little girl dreams. I held my Cinderella manifesto so tightly I could not recognize my own face. Blind. I could not see my true self, surrounded by proclamations they would not see color. Colorblind. I could not see the beauty in me for all the denial in their eyes, the silent mental clicking of the tongue, that pity that such intelligence should be wasted on a dusky complexion. I blamed my inability to transform on a disability of spirit, on weak faith. Convinced of my unworthiness, I loved anyway. Dreamed and prepared to be superwoman to my superman. Said my little girl prayers and hoped that his x-ray vision would see through my altered shell. I kept myself from questioning, what good does your colorblindness do me? Must you be blinded to keep your hate at bay? No, bring that sheet out into the light of day. Let it catch some fresh air and be made ready for change. Are you telling me that without blindness you cannot honor all the wisdom and pain that comes with my complexion? This sway, this tight curl, these breasts, this mind, heart, lips, every scar badge of honor, every day making me a stronger soldier, every smite revealing another willing cheek. Or is your blindness simply a result of hysteria? Are you so terrified that you have to put your imagination into play just to honor my place at this table where even Judas sat? We both know God didn't ask you before I arrived at this party. This life is not by your invitation. Oh, is that the reason you tremble as a child before shadows? So much that my presence requires your fantasies. Fashion me into some other unimagined and unimaginable thing. If I were to buy into this transmutation, this non-white thing that neither of us can describe, then I would be just as disoriented as you. But then not only would I lose history, suffer, victory, and grief, I will have lost all reason to be merciful. What strength have I left to forgive your privilege if it still allows you to render me invisible?
Preach this.
No. Instead, pry your fingers from your eyes. Peel back that big mama, Hottentot, virgin whore, barren mammy, National Geographic poster you've glued up on the backside of your eyelids. And see me.